Hi, it's Susie here. Welcome to my cottage. Today I'm going to do some stamping on some paper that I got sent from Kraft. It's Kraft cardstock, but it's got a sticky back. So this is what it looks like, plain. Oh, move my coffee. Good idea, Susie. And that's the back with the sticky. Now I'd like to get myself some bits so that I've got them ready to use at any time. So I'll be doing some stamping with my wooden stamps, and then I'll probably do some with my other stamps as well, just so that I get a good selection. I've got this sheet where I've been practicing some of the stamps, because sometimes when a stamp is new you need to stamp it out a few times, and I also wanted to see what some of the inks were like. For example, on this one here I used a very light grey ink, and obviously it didn't work so well, so then I used the darker grey and I knew that was fine. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee and I shall begin. So yeah, what I want to be able to do is just cut these out and use them as stickers in my journaling or art journaling or whatever. So what I want to do to start with, I've got some numbers here, and I've got this set of numbers as well, and I want to stamp out some numbers because I like to use those, and I think that they'll be handy for using in all sorts of things. I've got some archival inks here, and I'm going to start out by doing some with potting soil. These are just the miniature ones. I've no idea how they are as far as whether they need re-inking or anything. I know one of them does already and I've never even used it, so I think I've got a dud one there. Okay, well, that wasn't very straight, was it? But it came out all right. This stamping mat that I've got here is specifically to stamp on. It's got a bit of give, so it should make stamping easier. So I'm just going to do a row of these, and I'll probably go in, yeah, perfectly wonky. What's the matter with me? So I hope you're all doing well. Keeping safe. I don't know what the rules are where you live, but here we're still in lockdown. But good news, well, I think it's good news. I know some people don't, but I had my first COVID vaccine on Tuesday. Today's Friday that I'm recording this, and apart from an extremely sore arm, this is nothing compared to the flu jab is nothing compared to this in soreness of my arm, but it's done now, and I wouldn't say that I've had any other side effects. Maybe a bit achy, but really nothing too bad, so I'm quite happy at the moment. And my doctor said that I should get my next vaccine in about 4 weeks, so we'll wait and see. But obviously after 3 weeks there's some protection, but I don't actually plan on going anywhere, so all I will do is continue to see my son Danny, his wife Annie, and my granddaughter Emma. So Annie and Emma popped over today to take some money to pay into the bank for me, which was rather nice of them. And Emma likes to go shopping while she's here. I think today she went home with about 5 washi tapes, 3 sheets of stickers, 2 glitter glue things Honestly, it just made me laugh. She kept saying, I need to check my shopping. And I said, right, well, if you pick one more thing, then you have to put something back because you've got plenty of stuff. She said, well, what I would like to do is sort out your pens, because last time I was here you said we could look through the pens. So I got the bucket down that's got the Crayola, wow, that one was wonky, the Crayola Super Tips in, and I showed her, and she's sort of like, can I have some please? So I said, go on then, take a few, because I mean they're not exactly expensive, are they? And I know she's got some at home, but she was adamant she needed some of mine. So she went through and she took out every pink one there were, or lilac ones there were there. Sorry, I've just realised I'm probably not stamping on camera, am I, when I get down the bottom here? And then she started taking the blue ones and everything, and I said, right, I think we'll call that a day. How many have you got? So she counted, she got 10. So I said, right, I think that's enough for now. So I put the pens away, and she said, I'm going to need a bag for my shopping. So I said, right, okay, that's fine, not a problem. So I got her a bag, and she said, I think there's a few more bits and pieces I need. So she went up to my desk where I'd got all of this laid out and everything. She said, oh, I need those. So she wanted to take my stamps as well. It was just hilarious. She was so cute. You know, she's sort of like, oh, I need this, Grandma. I really need this. So bless her, she went home with a carrier bag full of stuff and a bag of sweeties and what have you. So she was happy, and she's even more happy because she's coming back tomorrow, so I shall have to hide a lot of stuff, I think, otherwise she'll end up taking more bits and pieces home. But yeah, so they're coming over tomorrow, and they're bringing breakfast, which would be nice. And Emma wanted me to play Monopoly with her, so they're bringing Monopoly. So I said, yeah, that's fine, no problem at all. And so yeah, it's going to be fun, because apparently she's really good at Monopoly. I don't know, honestly. Nearly 5, but she's way above her years in some things. I noticed that some of these are coming with stamps, you know, the edge of the stamp, which is a bit annoying, but it doesn't matter on these ones particularly, because obviously I can just cut them off. But I don't know whether it's just the way I'm stamping it or what. Oh no, I've done that one upside down. Goodness me. This is quite therapeutic, really. I could sit here all day doing this. I hope it's not too boring for you that are watching. It's a bit mundane, but anyway, yes, so I've got Emma and Annie coming tomorrow. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. Really good news. Now, my daughter-in-law, Annie, is so clever and such an amazing artist. And I only found this out at Christmas. I didn't realise how talented she was, because she's not been doing any drawing or anything for years. And I received a Christmas present, which I don't think I've shown you, and I will try and show you in a moment, that she's agreed for me to interview her on my YouTube channel. And as long as she's not so keen to have her face shown, but she's agreed to the interview. And then what we'll do is, while we're just talking, I'll have her pictures coming up on the screen for you to watch. So that's going to be great fun, because I'd love to interview more people. It's kind of something that I've got in the back of my mind for future times. So yeah, it'd be great if I can do her as the first one. As I say, she's immensely talented. It's quite incredible how clever she is. I'm just going to take a quick break from here, and I'll come back and show you the picture. So it will only be seconds for you. Okay, I'm back, and this picture here is the one that Annie drew for me of my dog Branston. And as most of you will probably know, Branston passed away last September, and she did this drawing from my favourite photograph of him, and it's just absolutely incredible, right down to the individual hairs on his coat and everything. And I'm just so excited by that. That's the level of her talent. So yeah, that's, oops, sorry about that, hit the lights. That's what she's been drawing. She does mainly animals. At the moment she won't be concentrating on doing commissions as such, but she will be selling prints from her soon to be released website. So, and the prints are stunning. I mean, you know, they've gone and chosen, when I say they, Annie and Danny have chosen one of the printers that Danny's used in the past for his photography. Yeah, I just wish them all the very best, because it's an amazing talent she's got. And you know, I hope that a lot of people will end up buying them from her, the prints. As far as I know, they're going to be looking into sending prints abroad. The company that they're using is, well, the printers they've got are here in Scotland, but the company they're using to promote and sell the prints is based in America. So they're hoping that it'll be quite easy to get someone over there to do the printing and what have you, and sending and everything. So yeah, this is my first sheet. So that was pretty boring, wasn't it? I'm sure it was for you to watch, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some of the stamps I've got here, and I think I'm just going to do them in the black stays on. Oops, that's it. And I hope that I'm going to be in frame. Actually, what I'm going to do is just move the camera a little bit further down. That's it, and then you'll be able to see. So yeah, some of these haven't even been used yet. Some have. Let's give it a shot. So have any of you got some nice plans for the weekend? Oh, that's nice. I know they say we're forecast bad weather today and tomorrow, but to be honest, they've been forecasting snow for so long here that I've given up listening to it now, because it hasn't. I think it's about 3 weeks they've said, oh, going to get snow. And sort of like, yeah, where? I mean, there was some flakes the other day, but that was about the lot. I think I'll make this the last one of these, because it's quite a big stamp, so I don't know where I put it in my journal obviously, but that's brilliant. yeah, so as I say, I mean, there's snow forecast. There was snow forecast yesterday, snow forecast today. Absolutely nothing. It's just unbelievable, really. So, oh, got a nice little birdie here, so I'm going to he comes out okay. So let's do a couple of these. It's a strange sensation stamping on this mat because it is squishy, but I don't want to be pressing too hard because that's when I do get all the lines around. So they're not too bad. They've come out okay, I think. Yeah. So let's think what news there is. Well, obviously getting my vaccine was the major one. But what else? Just trying to think, really. Obviously can't speak and ink at the same time. Oh yes, I know what. I've actually bought some lights that are helping me for filming, because I was getting to the point where I could only really film in the morning and after about 9 o'clock, when it was pretty much light enough out of the window. And I've always had the overhead daylight bulb to film by, and I've still got that on, but I managed to organise some lights. Well, it's a lamp and it comes with a filming rod and then 2 lights, but unfortunately the filming rod isn't so good for overhead. It's not big enough as such. It's fine for face to face, but not for overhead. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this comes out. I mean, obviously I can always change things if I've not got it right, because it's got 3 settings, but I've just really gone by what I think it looks best, you know. I'm sorry if that's jogging everything, but that's a rabbit. We've done the bird. Let's have the squirrel. I've had this stays on pad for a long time. It's still going strong. I just found I mean, these little archival inks, I got them in the packs of 4, and some of them just really dried out already, and I've barely even used them. Some of them have only been used to swatch out, so I'm not very impressed. But having said that, I'm quite happy to buy a re-inker if I can get them for the permanent ink, or just buy some more little ink pads, because you can get them individually. We've done bird, rabbit, squirrel. Let's see what else we can do. How about a butterfly? Let's see how this one comes out. I'm just going to try stamping it on here first, because I've not used it yet. Oh, very nice. Yeah, this one, I can't read it. What does it say? Is a Finnebar stamp. It's funny, when I first started collecting stamps back in about 2001, they were all wooden stamps then. And when I started collecting rubber stamps and silicone stamps, I got rid of a load of my wooden stamps, and I so regret that now, because I really love all the wooden stamps. I've got quite a nice collection, and then of course they come in things like your Creative Studio boxes, and it's just lovely to get them. Right, that's a nice one. What I think we'll do, yeah, we'll just do one more in the black. One more butterfly, I mean. That's enough. I think 3 of each of them's enough. So that's just looking to see what else we've got. I'd quite like to try this one. It's a stamp. A stamp. So when you've finished watching the video, leave me a message and tell me what you're up to this weekend. And also I'd love to know if there's anything particular that you'd like to see on my channel. I mean, do you want anything that's perhaps... that's not so good, is it? I don't like that. That might be one for the bin. Not so good. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, we've got another one that's a kind of stamp. That's a new one, so we'll try that. Yeah, let me know, you know, if you're interested in seeing about lifestyle. I was thinking of doing, you know, what pens I like to use, and also what's in my bag and that sort of thing. If you're interested in seeing that, just let me know. And also, next month I'd quite like to do a Q&A. So I'll start collecting questions now. You can leave them here, or you can email me, or you can DM me on Instagram, however you like really, and let me know what questions you've got. And I hope this is not too boring for you. That wasn't too bad, but not brilliant. But it might be that it's just meant to be like that. So this is quite an interesting one. It's a brand new stamp though, so I'm terrible with stamps. I buy them and then I hide them away and completely forget what I've got. So when I get them all out to stamp, it's quite nice to see everything. It's like opening them all up again. So let's have a look. Oh, I like that. That's quite good. Let's do another one of those. That's it. Cool. One more, I think. Then I'm just going to pick a couple. Look at it, I've got ink all over me now. Yeah, I'm just going to pick something else that's a bit smaller, just to fill in that space. Just going to give my hands a wipe. While I'm doing that, I'm going to have a sip of my coffee, which is probably cold. Right, let's try this one. This is cute. It's a little candle. Right, we will try this down here. As I say, it doesn't matter because I can always cut it off, but that's better, isn't it? Much better. Okay, what else have we got? That's small. Oh yeah, I've got this lovely ink and quill. So I think I'll try that one. I'm going to try it this way again. I have to do it that way actually. It's bigger than I thought. Ooh, lovely. I love that. I'm just going to do the one of that, and then I'm just going to do this little tiny berries and leaves and the corner there, and then I'll probably call that a day for this sheet. Whoops. Again, this is another Your Creative Studio one. That's quite sweet. That's that done. Okay, I'd like to try some in the different inks and see how they come out on this paper, because the black ink and the brown ink's fine, but I'd like to try a few, and what I want to do is do a few of these numbers. So I'm going to get a stamping block. Put number 1 on. Let's put my stays on away. Right, let's try plum. I think 1 in plum would be rather nice. No idea what this ink's like because I've not used it before, so hopefully it's going to be really pretty. So let's do number 1. Yeah, that's come out all right. It's come out fine. I don't want to do them all in the same colour though, so I'm going to put that one back. That's it. I'm gone quiet again, haven't I? I don't know what's the matter with me. Yes, I was quite surprised when I put my announcement on Facebook. Some of the comments that, you know, said, oh, I'm not getting it, this, that and the other, and I'm sort of like, well, that's your decision, you know, we've all got the right to choose, but don't sort of give me derogatory comments just because I'm doing something that you don't want to. I really did look into it a lot before I made the decision, and oh, that's not very good, is it? Goodness me. Actually, it'll do because I quite like it. Bit more faded and everything, especially as I'll probably be using these in my daily journal and everything as dates. So let's see what we can do here. Yeah, so I did get some pretty, well, a couple of people saying I'm not having it. You know, so when I weighed up the choice I had and spoke to my consultant dermatologist, and which is the one that gives me the what are they called, immune suppressants, and they just said no, either of the injections are fine, they won't affect your medication or anything like that. So I thought that was fair enough, you know. And I spoke to the doctor who was doing my injection and told her how, you know, how I've been feeling and everything like that, and she said no, you're absolutely fine. You could get side effects such as headache, aching arm, just general flu feelings, but they shouldn't, she said, you know, they shouldn't last more than a couple of days. Well, I can tell you my arm is still bloody sore. I'm sorry, but it is. I'm just glad they did it in my left arm because I sleep on my right side, but yeah, it's definitely sore. And I would say I've probably had mild flu symptoms of achiness and tiredness and that sort of thing, but nothing really horrendous. Certainly nothing compared to COVID. If I got that, I'm sure that would be a million times worse. So I know I can still catch COVID. I know I can possibly still pass it on, but I'm still not going to go out until I've had my second jab, because I just don't want to see other people, basically. I think I'd become a recluse. But yeah, I'm not interested in seeing people or mingling with people, apart from my son and his family. Don't really want anything to do with other people at the moment, and that's, you know, no disrespect to friends and things like that, but you know, I know my son would ring me immediately if he thought he had even the slightest sign of having COVID, you know, he would ring. So, you know, I don't see them all the time. I mean, I saw Annie and Emma last Saturday when they bought me lunch, and oops, I forgot that one's upside down for a 9. Then I saw Danny on Tuesday when he came to take me for my injection, and he's managed to fix my vacuum cleaner at last. It was a dead battery, apparently. It just wasn't holding its charge anymore, and I didn't know that the batteries could run out, you know. Shows what I know, but I honestly didn't know. Right, I'm going to leave that for the numbers for now, because they're quite boring for me to do in front of you. But I would like to just try some of these words for recording things that you're doing during the month and what have you. So it's got the I am and currently, and then it's got reading, listening, I drank this, I was here, shopping, enjoying, wearing, creative, unique, loving, stronger, savouring, reading, watching, detesting. So I thought I would just do a few of the words that could be used in a creative journal. I think I might go with the dark grey, which is watering can. Sorry, that one was plum. The previous one was potting soil. So let's have a look and see how we do here. Let's just try it on the white paper first. Ooh, nice. So we'll just do a few of these, because these can then be cut up and be ready for putting into journals, and when I start making some ephemera and things like that, it'll be good to have some words. Now, I did think about doing this on my own, and then I thought, well, I might as well stick the camera on and have a chat with you, even though I've gone quiet at some point. I'll probably try and speed those bits up or take them out so you don't have to sit and watch something with no sound. Hopefully the sound is sorted now with my microphone. I've got a lapel microphone that plugs into my phone. The lighting that I was telling you about, that plugs into my hard drive, and you don't have to put it into a plug socket or anything like that. It's just happily in the computer charging up, so at least that way, you know, it's not battery that could it's not battery that could just run out mid filming or anything like that. So I did creative. I think we'll do loving. I've got so many word stamp sets that I could actually use. As I say, I hope it's not too boring for you. Yes, that's lovely. This ink's really nice and juicy, and the stamps are stamping beautifully. These ones are from Kelly Stamps in Australia, I think. Actually, what I'm going to do is see if I could do more than one at a time. So we've got loving. Let's put unique. I want sort of non-specific words, really. I was watching Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah do her organising today, and oh my goodness, how well she's done. That one's upside down. That's good, isn't it? How well she's done, considering what she started off with. Made great steps to getting sorted and organised. And it's something I need to do as well, unfortunately, because I'm going to end up with no room to even walk around my house, let alone sit and craft. It's something I've got on my list that I want to do, but it's having the energy to do it at the moment. I had a pretty bad January. I didn't get much done then. Okay, right, quick sip of coffee. What should we try next? I'm not going to do any more of those for now. I think that's enough. I just want to feel the rest of this, and I think I quite like to do it with some of these bigger stamps. I'm just going to leave it on there for a little bit longer. Sorry, you're not in frame, are you? There we go. Wow, that's come out really well, and almost all the ink is off the pad as well. So that's lovely. That's a good one. Just need to see what other ones I've got with all the snowfall and everything. So we'll do him in this grey. I think sometimes black is just too harsh for a picture. It just needs something slightly less less black. Oh dear, I was going to say something really profound then and nothing would come out, so I'm just going to leave this one like I did the other one for a little bit. Oh yeah, that's come out really well, and that's quite clean as well. This one is the Colosseum in Rome. I wonder how long it'll be before I can go back to Italy. I've been to Rome twice now. We visited for a day trip while we were on our honeymoon. We had our honeymoon in Sorrento. Really interesting, because obviously when you go on a coach tour you get taken to the different places, so it was really good to see some of the places that I wouldn't have thought of going. So yeah, that was our wedding anniversary, and then we went back to Rome on our 20th wedding anniversary. So I've been twice. I absolutely love the city. I don't know how I get on now, because walking, I've got to increase my stamina. That's not bad. That's not too bad. I've got to increase my stamina a lot before I can go on any kind of holiday. And I'm dying to go to Florence. I don't know why it appeals so much, but it does. What have we got here? Oh, it's in French, so I'm sure it'll look pretty when it's down. This isn't all my stamps that I've got. It's just a selection. Yeah, that's come out really well. I like that one because it's got its own little splatters. So that's good. It's a good one. Right, let's just get a few more down here, and oh, we've got some mushrooms. I actually want to do the mushrooms in brown. I just think they'll look better. I've got a bigger mushroom one here I'll do next. Oh, I like that. That's lovely. That's come out really well. Even the second generation stamping there was great. Right, let's put that over there, and let's try this one. I got obsessed with mushrooms, so I bought every stamp I've ever seen, I think, with mushrooms. Okay, let's try this one. What else have we got? I've got some flowers still to do. Oh, there's another mushroom. Better do that one. That's a florally one. That's a florally one. Ooh. I think I've done all of them apart from the flower ones, but yeah, I think these could just be my last ones. I've done all the ones I've put out. These are coming out beautifully. A lot of these stamps were from AliExpress. Perfect. I'm going to try a second gen one in this as well. Oh, sorry, I'm doing it again, aren't I? Goodness me. one day I'll be able to work out how to do it. Oh, that's nice though, even though it's not very dark, it's still really pretty. So let's, what one's this? I have no idea till I do it. I think it's the brown. It doesn't look as if it's covering at all. It's weird. Let's try it, because it really doesn't look like it's got much ink on it at all. Oh, it came out perfectly well. Yeah, let's see if we can get a second one on that. No, not really. Oh well. Last mushroom then. I should be doing really well for my mushrooms come autumn. But they're also nice if we're doing anything with outdoors, really, in the forest. I think they're really nice. Let's just do the last couple, and then I will let you get on your way. If you're not subscribed to my channel and would like to see more, please ring the little bell and if you're not subscribed to my channel, please press the button to subscribe and ring the bell, and then you'll get notified when I post. I'm trying to post 3 times a week at the moment. With a bit of luck now, I've got my lighting sorted and my microphone sorted. I'll be able to keep up with it, and possibly, you know, depending on what there is to do some more. So right, well, that's that one done. Let's put that on there. Okay, so let's bring back what we've done. We did the numbers on this one. We did mixture on this one. Some of the bigger stamps, as well as some of the animals and butterflies and what have you. And then some more mushrooms and plants, numbers and words on this one. So that's that. I think I've kept you long enough. If you've enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave me a comment letting me know what you'd like to see on my channel. I've got a list of videos I'd like to do, but I'd like to make sure that I'm covering things that you would like. So if you're interested in things like lifestyle or anything like that, do let me know, and I will so I'm just trying to put the lids on here, and not sure which one's which. Yeah, so let me know and I will try and get something filmed for it. In the meantime, have a wonderful weekend and take care, stay safe, and see you soon. Bye.